Well, Thanksgiving, of course, is right around the corner, and today we've got some great ideas for some of those very popular side dishes. We are joined by Food City registered dietitian Nicole Pazdziorko, and it is great to have you back with us.
Well, thank you for having me. I love being here.
And I love talking food and
Yes,
Thanksgiving and bringing families together. And of course, we have these like treasured side dishes.
Yes, yes. I love that you mentioned that too, because of course Thanksgiving is a time for creating memories and honoring kind of your family's food traditions, and we want to make sure that we honor that too. But if you do have wellness goals, we also want to keep in mind that we want to keep produce front and center. And so if you can incorporate produce into those beloved side dishes, or maybe serve them as an appetizer, that's going to set you up for success, and it'll probably make you feel better throughout the day too, not as sluggish. You won't need that afternoon nap.
Ooh, which is really good. And I'm telling you, oh, everything looks wonderful here. We're all oohing and awing over what you have created. But let's start over here because I love this idea.
Yes. So one tip for kind of whetting your guest's appetite if you're hosting or entertaining this year is to serve up a crudité board. And this can feature some fresh produce if you like that, some convenient, easy handheld options, but also a mixture of fresh and roasted. I love kind of that too. You get a variety of textures, a variety of flavors, and then pair it with some roasted vegetable dips. Now, here we have a roasted broccoli cheddar dip with cheddar, of course, some roasted broccoli that was just tossed in the oven with a little bit of olive oil, and then I did a few bacon bits in there too, so you really get that kind of broccoli cheddar dip flavor.
I have never seen this, and this looks so good with those roasted potatoes.
Yes, the roasted potatoes, the broccoli is going to go well with that. Some other options, if you don't like preparing it ahead of time, you can pick up a quick hummus. We've got some great seasonal flavors like a roasted carrot hummus, or certainly a pumpkin hummus. If you want something a little bit sweeter, that's a great option too.
Oh, I love this, and I love the presentation, and I think that's going to be a big hit. Your dip looks amazing.
And you're getting plenty of vitamins, minerals, and of course those antioxidants like vitamin C in there too. That's so important for maintaining immunity during this time of year.
See, that registered dietitian, she just sneaks that in. We're like, oh, it looks so good, I'm hungry, I'm eating, and she's like, look at all those vitamins and minerals.
Yes,
going
yes,
in.
that's what I'm constantly thinking about. You got to sneak them in where you can, right?
Yes. Okay, and this looks so pretty.
Something I love this time of year is like seasonal vegetables, seasonal fresh produce like Brussels sprouts if you like cruciferous veggies. And so these are going to be great roasted, but we know Brussels sprouts have a little bit of a bitter bite to them. That's something I love about them, but you can kind of offset that a little bit with some balsamic, maybe a little drizzle of maple syrup when you're roasting it. And then I like spreading it together with a little bit of pomegranate seeds. You can also use cranberry, but it gives a little bit of a pop of color and crunch.
Oh my goodness, that looks so good. I love Brussels sprouts, especially when they're all ready to go for me, and all I have to do is toss them in some olive oil and throw them in the oven.
Yes, I do. I think most people, you think, oh, we don't like broccoli, we don't like Brussels sprouts. Those are actually my favorite ones. I think I like the more bitter vegetables.
I know, and they're so crunchy.
Yes.
Oh, and they're beautiful for Thanksgiving. And then I feel like we're seeing a little bit of tradition here.
Yes. So traditional green bean casserole, that's hard to say. It's a bit of a tongue twister. So this one you can use, it's versatile. You can use canned, frozen, or fresh green beans. But what makes this one unique is I'm using whole wheat breadcrumbs, a little bit more fiber in there, but I'm also pumping up the protein factor a little bit with some cottage cheese.
Ooh.
So that's the tip here. It makes it a little bit of unique. You get a little bit of texture in there with some cheddar, and then you can always use cream of mushroom soup that goes in traditional green bean casserole as well.
I am going to try that. I'm a big fan of cottage cheese anyway, but I feel like in recipes a lot of times when you're adding that, you don't even taste it.
Right. No, absolutely.
Just the creaminess.
And so you can kind of sneak it in, get a little bit of protein in there, and you're right, the creamy texture. But look at all of those vegetables. Don't hate on green bean casserole, because it really is loaded with vitamins and minerals.
I do love that. Okay, and then this, I'm loving that you use the shortcuts.
Yes. I love shortcuts, especially this time of year when it comes to winter squash. So butternut squash is a winter squash that's loaded with vitamin A, vitamin C, and fiber. So key nutrients and antioxidants of concern for immune health this time of year. And then, of course, the shortcuts make it easy, but this is a brown butter sage butternut squash casserole. So I sauteed some apples and some onions, and then I browned the butter with that sage for some flavor that's going to balance out the sweetness from the squash, and then bake it in the oven for about an hour until the squash is tender.
Oh my goodness, that looks so good. And you can see kind of those pieces of apple in there.
Yes, yep.
Which I bet they complement each other really well.
Yes, and you're getting fall flavors. This is kind of peak fall flavor with the apples and the squash. You do get somewhat of a variety of textures in there too, and then you get some color from the sage, which we love, and it's a little bit more savory.
Oh my goodness, these are all such great ideas, just little tweaks on the recipe to add some vitamins and minerals, and I cannot wait to try your broccoli dip.
Yes.
That looks so good.
This one is definitely my favorite. Some other variations to try. You can do roasted cauliflower with buffalo sauce and a little bit of light cream cheese. So like a roasted cauliflower buffalo dip. That's excellent. And again, I mentioned the hummus, which is perfect too.
All right, well, Nicole was nice enough to pass along all of these recipes, so we are going to post them on our website.